Hello, I'm Dr. Tukara. Welcome to Marvel Strike Force. Okay, it's time for Battleworld. Let's jump right in. We've got to fight Sentry. We've got quite a few fights to do here. My team, I believe, they're fighting on normal mode. We have a lot of new players, a lot of mid-game players. Not many end-game players in this alliance. So we do what we can do, and it's fun. So we do it. Okay, I'm a little late. I usually don't wait this late to fight him. Let's go ahead and do my battle. Let's start with the vigilantes. They are good, so we'll start with them. The problem I ran into last time, Sentry, he could not beat my teams, so it just ended up in a time limit draw every single fight. So, I mean, I guess that's a good problem to have. So we'll see how it goes this time. It should be the same. I'm going to use the same teams. I may mix it up a little bit. And I was just doing auto as well, so it's not like I'm doing anything special because I'm not, because I don't need to. I just keep track of how much damage I'm doing to make sure that I get a... 40 million's enough. I mean, I don't have to worry too much about it. I see a lot of in-game players who, you know, they do 90 million and they're like, oh, that's terrible. It's not terrible. I hate to tell you that. It's just, you're just a little spoiled at the game. That's all it is. You're at the end game, and for a lot of people, they wish they could do 90 million. So that's kind of funny that way. Alright, this guy, I don't really like that maneuver where he goes shadow black. It just kind of blacks out. That's kind of weird. Kind of cheesy looking. I don't like that. So, my vigilante, they're about 7 million, so they're pretty good. Can't complain. I'm hoping this guy, once they make Sentry available to us, the players, as a playable character, I'm hoping he's going to be good. I mean, I'm sure they'll nerf him somewhat, but I hope he's good. I don't think he's going to be as good as our last boss. But that's okay. He doesn't have to be. I'm excited about the next boss. Maestro is going to be really cool. Because let's face it, the Hulk is total garbage in this game, and the Hulk should be amazing for what he is. He could definitely use a rework and a buff. So we might kill him. I'm not sure. We've only got 2 minutes left. Seems to go by awfully fast. Won't be too bad. I don't have to watch as closely with this team. I know they're going to do what they want to do. And it's going to be different with using auto, of course. You could do better if you did not do auto, but you know, I'm probably not gonna do it that way for a while. And these are not the teams I'm going to use today. Are probably not the teams I'll end up using. I'm just experimenting a little bit. See, this team's pretty good. We've got two minutes left to do more damage. I'd like to get the elimination on him one more time. I think last time I was the damage leader. So we don't, our alliance doesn't really talk. Nobody talks in chat very much, so nobody asks, you know, what are you running or any of that. So I didn't get to, you know, kind of help any new players or anything, but that's really up to them. I'm available. Play this game every day. Probably more so now that it's web playable. I love that. Alright, he's gonna drop his big bomb there. I like the animation on that, so hopefully when we get to use him that way, that's gonna be a good nuke. Ouch. I'm only looking for about 40 million per team. That's all I really care about. 20 is the minimum because we don't really need it. We've already done what we need to do. We don't really need a lot of help at the moment. Okay. I'm not going to get as much damage as I wanted to, but my time's going to run out. It's okay. Maybe my next team will do a little better. Hopefully she can drop her, hopefully my girl there in the front can drop her nuke. She's got 13 seconds to do it. Nope, she's not going to do it. Alright, well, he's down to 10 million. We can do this. They'll sneak in a few late hits. Alright, let's see what they did. Okay, 47 million. Okay, that's okay. It's funny, I've seen people saying they do 100 million with her, and their team is just as strong as mine. So, I highly doubt that auto would be the difference there, so I'm not sure. Alright, we got 47 million there. That was easy. Can't really complain about that. We'll take it, and we're gonna... Alright, let's run the next team down. Let's run the Astrals. There'll be another team that's gonna run the time limit out. And they're not where they should be either. I think... I'm not even sure... I don't think half of them are 105. I know Shadow King is not maxed out. The Ancient one is probably the only one who is pretty much maxed out. There we go. That's what we want to see. Get that defense down in there. We need some bleeds. There's some bleeds. There we go. It's one of the reasons that I retired from Raid Shadow Legends to come over to Marvel Strike Force was the auto plays. They just let me do so much more than Raid ever would let me do. You could be as casual as you wanted to be or as technical. And I like that. Let me do either or both or none. So let me play the way I want to play, and Raid wouldn't let me do that. So I do enjoy this game. I think that's why I like this alliance so much. They don't hassle you. You just do what you do. You know, just play how you want to play. And we get the job done. I don't know how many. I think most of us are free to play, but I don't really know. We don't talk about it, so. Let's get this guy out of here. He's about dead. He's got 1.7 million left. Alright, Shadow King does a good work here. I need to finish him up. There, he's down. Perfect. Not sure that's good. What was he started at 10 million, didn't he? So it took 2 minutes to do 10 million. That's not really great. That's not gonna to get you where you need to be in 5 minutes. There's more bleed. I like that. See, that was he's only down 2 million, and that took about a minute. That's crazy. It shouldn't though. I do look forward to being able to use Brimstone in here. I just 3-starred Doctor Strange for my Brimstone team, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does this time. He's a little increased. He was already strong. I actually may do a test run with my Fantastic Four team. They did okay. But I may sprinkle in the Brimstones that I have. I only have 2 Brimstones, so I can't make a full team there. And half the Fantastic Four is not really great, so we shall see. Got 2 more minutes left. This team's I'm not sure they're going to do the damage I need them to do this time. We started at 112. Well, we're getting there. We're only done 20 million. We need to do more than that. We need at least 40 before I'm satisfied. I think our alliance has done better this round too. There were, when I started last Battleworld, there were no deaths. I did them all. I did 2 or something like that, and nobody had done any of that. So but they started this time, so they got in ahead of me this time. Here we go. Coming down to the wire. See, we're 98 million now. He has only got 98 million left. We've got a minute and a half to knock that down. I like it. I'm glad we can still use the Astral team because I only built them for the last Battleworld anyway, so I'm glad they can still be used right now. One minute left. Come on, guys, you can do this. Come on, Ancient One, hit him hard. There you go. We need a cleanser. We need to cleanse that attack, knock them down. That offense down, I don't like that being on them. They need better than that. They need a cleanser. $90 million. They're going to have to put in a little more damage to be acceptable. But it's going to have to be... I'm going to let it run. I'm going to let it run. All right, 87. Time's almost up. Let's see what we can do here. They'll give me a couple of hits after the bell, which I like. I do like that. Okay. Well, that was it. Let's see what we did here. Ooh, that's painful. Guys, you let me down. Alright, I'm going to take it, though. I'm going to take it. That let me down a little bit. Let me down. Alright, let's try somebody. Let's try... let's work with this team. I want... He does good. I'm going to move him, though. I'm going to remove those two. I'm going to put in my Brimstone team just to see how they do. Let's see, I just upgraded Damien a little bit more. He's not that strong either, though. So, what was he? Yeah, he's only 4 stars. So, but he is a 105, so he's the best he can be at the moment. Let's see the Fantastic Four Brimstone combo. Let's see how they do. I'm going to have to watch closely at my numbers to see if I want to let this one play out. Unfortunately, I believe Doctor Strange was on a different team that I ran last time, just to finish out my squads. I think just to finish out my turns. See, she hits hard. All right, we're starting at 84. All right, guys. Make me proud. Let's go. I'm just hoping Damien can hold up. He might be alright. Oh, he didn't get touched that time. That's good. Alright, we're at 4 million already. So that's good. That's a good start. Damien doesn't have any buffs. Not too happy about that. Alright, 78 million. You gotta do better, guys. You gotta do better. Alright, we're at 75. Alright, that's 1 minute. Got about 10 million per minute. That would work. That would put us at 40. I was kind of hoping for a little better. We'll see, though. Oh, who hit us that hard? Somebody did their job and I didn't like it. No, get off him. Right there. Alright, so far Damien's holding up. He was the one I was worried about. He's only 600,000, I believe, so he's a little weak for this fight for sure. We'll see though. He's holding up. He's holding up fairly well. We're at 20 million. I mean, technically I'm okay with that, I guess. But at 20 million at this point, that's still averaging 10 per, which would put me at 50. I would take 50. That would leave me weak on one team that I had used before, but we'll see. Okay. Let's see if we average out. At the end of this, we got 40 seconds to be at 30 million damage. I think we could do it. We're hitting a little light right now. We could, yeah, we're gonna get it. We got a few seconds to get to where we need to get to 54. All right, we did it. We'll be a little over, just a little bit. Not bad. Yeah, for a team that's not even fully, 7-starred, they're not bad. They're not doing too bad. None of my Fantastic Four are 7-starred. Damien's not 7-starred, so I think they're all around 4 stars. That's pretty good for a boss fight like this. All right, keep it going. I will definitely be running the Brimstone team together, I think, when they're available to me. I don't have them yet, and it's going to be a while. But for now, this team might just work. This might be a good substitute team. I did see a lot of people are using a Mephisto and Odin combo with this Fantastic Four, but I don't have either of them, so this is free to play. I do not have those yet. It may be a while. All right. We got 1 minute left. I want to be at 34. They got to hurry up to get to where they need to be. You guys better hurry it up. You're coming in short at the end here. I think we could do it though. We've got that's about 2 hits really. There you go, Damien. Hit him again. All right, we got 1 million. Come on, somebody hit him hard. Hit him hard. All right, we did it. Yep, we did it. That'll be a little over 50. That's a good team. I'll take that. $31. Not bad. We should beat him again with the next team. We hope. They're gonna let me keep going after the bell. I love it. Give me those extra hits in there. There you go, Damien. Get the last hit. Thanks, buddy. Let's see what we've got here. 56. I'll take that. Weird that it's a 56 even, but I'll take it. Okay, not bad. That means I'm going to have to experiment with a few more teams on the last two fights then. These two will be a week. I'll be lucky to get 20 or 30 out of these next two teams. Let's see who's left. Oh no, I didn't mark who I used last time. Oh no. Oh, I used Spider Society. Yeah, I finished out with them and they did okay. Let's see what this team right here will do with him. He was on he was with the Fantastic Four last time for me. Let's see what they'll do. I think they can handle it. I mean, 30 to 40 million, I'll be all right. Can't complain too much. Still a filling out process, so we'll see what these teams do. All right. They should be able to take him out, I hope. I know my gladiator still needs some work. He's a little on the weak side for this. And Silver Surfer can probably be replaced eventually by somebody stronger. Honestly, I probably could use Apocalypse in here. It's too late to try it now. He would have probably been okay in here. Alright, these guys are definitely not hitting as hard as the last team, but that's okay. They don't need to. They're lower tier, so to speak, so that's okay. I don't think they're gonna last very long on my roster for this fight. But it's nice that we're gonna get, I guess what we'll get 20 more shards or something. That's an easy 40 shards that they've given us back-to-back battle worlds like they did, and we're happy for that, I guess. Okay, down to 15 million. Surely they can do that. Need a cleanser. Badly. Alright. They're not doing much damage in the last 30 seconds. Not enough. Not nearly enough. I'm probably going to let them run it just for the sake of time. It's getting late. I'm ready for them to be done, so they still got time to finish out 12 million. Oh, they hit him hard. His nuke, when he gets hurt, that Thanos nuke is pretty strong, and if he's built up to be very strong, it hurts you. It really does. All right, we've got 8 million left. You know, Gore's pretty strong, but on my team, but he's actually kind of weak, honestly. They're not doing too great. I'm gonna let them run it this time. They won't. I don't think they'll be together next time. I'm gonna let them run it. Still need 5 million. He's getting awfully aggressive with his team here at the end. Well, this team might lose. They might be the weakest team so far, which is weird. They're over almost. They're like 5.5 million. All right, you still got time. Just stay alive. Just take him down one peg. Just wipe him out. You only need 2.7 million. Oh, who did that? No, get off him. Man, we don't have time for all that. There you go, do that. Thank you. You didn't really hurt him much, though. Come on, guys. You haven't done any damage in like a minute. That's crazy. That's pathetic. Alright, 1v1. Let's do this. Really? You're going to get the 2 hits in? And you lost? That's pathetic. That is pathetic. 27. That was weak. That was weak. They won't be back together again. They will not be back together again. Okay. Well, we've got one team left. Let's actually peek over here. Let's peek and see who we've got left. Tempted to run this team. I don't think they'll do anything though. I really don't. And my old man Logan team they're a little weak on some of these players are kind of weak, so actually this team might be interesting. Let's run this team. The Cabal with Apocalypse. Just for fun. Actually, we may take him out. I don't think he's as strong. Who's stronger, him or Super Skrull? My Super Skrull's not that strong either, though. Yeah, let's try that just for fun. I have other villains I could stick in there. I don't really want to, though. I just want to see what it'll do. We've already achieved the goal. Our team did what they needed to do, so we can just play around a little bit. They just need to put in a 20 mil. Give me a quick 20 to finish this out. Oh, get off him. There you go. Alright, and there he went. That's a quick 1.7 mil. Well, not really. It's 30 seconds. That's not really that good, actually. That's kind of weak, honestly. Now that defense down will be helpful. Okay, they might do what they need to do. Okay. 7 million per, like
around 7 million-ish, almost 8 million per minute. All right, that'll do it. That'll do. If they can keep it up. And not die. They're not that strong, so we'll see what happens. All right, come on in there. Let's keep that defense down going. I like it. Let's get some defense down, offense down, and some bleed going. Okay, I'm not sure they're keeping up with their stats. They're not. They're at like 13 million. They're not. They're a little low on this minute. All right, guys, pick it up a notch. There's a nice little bleed in there. Let's get that going. I'm gonna let it run, I think. Yeah, we're probably good. We'll get in the 30s probably. I'd like to see him hit 40, but none of these guys are built up that great, so. Well, that is if they stay alive. They have to stay alive to do 30. They're probably gonna do it. I think. Ew. Oh no, that was bad. That was real bad. Yep, they're gonna get wiped. And it's too late to back out. I was about to back out actually, just because I didn't want to do it. All right, I'll take it just to be done with it. Let's see, because they don't. I didn't need to go too much higher. I don't like that team. Won't be back either. Those last two teams will not be back. That's actually pretty weak. That's a lot less damage than I did last time. Actually, I was I was well over 200 million last time. So that was pretty weak. That was weak. Not too happy with that. But that will get us our 20 shards. That's really all we can ask for. That's a little disappointing. Just a little bit disappointing. But it's still a work in progress. We'll get our teams put together and see what we can do for the next Battle World. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to follow me on all the socials. You can subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me over on Twitch. Join our Discord for exclusive news and announcements. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.